Good morning, class. Myself, Umesh R. Rathod, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering from Vallabhpuri Polytechnic, Navsari. In today's lecture, we will learn about forging operation of the subject Manufacturing Engineering 1, subject code 3331901 from Mechanical Engineering Department. Let's start with forging operation. Forging operation can be mainly classified as upsetting or jumping, drawing out, punching, bending, swaging, cutting and trimming, and forge welding. Let us discuss briefly. The first operation is upsetting or jumping. As we shown in figure, the one end of the workpiece is to be whole and the other end of the workpiece to be hammered to getting different type of shape. Either it hold it center or it at end. In the upsetting operation, the heated rod is held on anvil or a swage block and hammered. Upsetting can occur on rods of smaller or larger length as shown in figure. During the operation, the length of the rod is reduced while the thickness of or width is increased. What is saying in the theory? So before this operation we have to hit the rod or bar of a smaller or larger length. Then we have to hammer the length to reduce its thickness or width. Only as many parts of the workpiece are to be upset are heated to a proper temperature. Proper temperature is required for this operation. The next one is drawing out. We all know about the drawing operation. The process of making a wire from an object by pulling it, or in this process we have to hammer it to reduce its thickness and increase its length. So this type of process is known as drawing out. In this process also known as drawing down. This is an operation of nature as opposed to upsetting. In upsetting we have decreased the length. In this process we have to increase the length. The thickness or width of the workpiece is reduced and length is increased as shown in figure as we discussed. In this process, same we have to workpiece is heated to a suitable temperature and pressed with a pan hammer or swage or a fuller. So pan hammer, swage or fuller are used for this type of process. The workpiece is heated at a plastic range temperature to a certain length on which operation is to be performed. In this type of operation, the workpiece is heated to a certain length on which we have to want to increase the length. Tools used for this process depend on workpiece thickness, length and finishing required. As we discussed, different type of tools like pan hammer, swage or fuller are used. So it depends on the workpiece thickness, length and finishing. The next process is punching. We all about the punching. We have to punch in our file page. So to remove unnecessary material from the page or a workpiece known as punching. Here we have figure of punching for which we have to remove unnecessary material. The operation involves placing the inside of the plate as shown in figure. For this, the workpiece plate is arranged either on lower end of the anvil or on the whole of the swage block, as we discussed. Then by giving a blow to the heated punch on it, the plate gets stuck. The tip is passed through the enlarge the end. If the jewelry is thick, the operation can be done on both sides. If the thickness of the page or workpiece is more, then the operation can be done by both sides. And this action is also known as dipting. The next operation is bending. We all know about bending. When the workpiece bar in different shape, either it's angular, curvilinear or circular, such type of process known as bending. We have to bend it with a pipe or with a hammer or with a machine. In bending operation, the hot rod rod or other section is bent in the shape of curvilinear, circular or angular shape. For this, the heated rod is placed on the edge of the anvil or its horn part and tipped with the hammer. Horn part means the part of the workpiece to be heated. Bending operation can be performed by inserting a hot rod into a hole in the anvil or swage block and applying pressure with the drift. Swaging. Swaging is a process of pressuring the workpiece from all sides, like circular objects are pressured to from all sides. Such type of process known as swaging operation, mainly used for uh, square or circular job. This is an operation similar to drawing out. Also in this process, length is increased and thickness is decreased. This involves placing the heated metal block on the anvil with the help of top filler and a hammer to make the necessary change in the cross section of the metal. These operations also reshape the metal using two-part die as shown in figure. Next operation is cutting or trimming. If you want to cut the material with the help of forging, this type of process known as cutting or trimming. The cutting operation used in forging process is done to cut the workpiece or jewelry to the required length. In addition, the operation of cutting is used to cut the excess material that has come out for prepare the forging. Excess length of the heated forging should be removed with the help of chisel and cutting tool or hammer as we discussed. The trimming die is used to remove the excess metal of the forged form in mass production. Actually, this is used in mass production. And the last one is forge welding. By hitting the two ends of the workpiece and by pressing them, both ends of the bar of the workpiece is to be joined. This type of process known as forge welding. We can make different type of butt weld, lap weld, split weld, and jump weld with the help of forge welding. This type of preparation required for forge welding. If the edges of two pieces of metal are heated and pressed together, the process of joining two pieces together is called forge welding, as we tell in our definition. To get right joint from the operation, both ends need to be prepared evenly and heated to a certain temperature, as we discussed in our 5 figure. Forge welding can be obtained from butt welding, which we seen in figure, with lap welding and V-shape welding. Thank you, student. Thanks for listening me carefully.